So I've already done this video. Well, not this one, but I've already done a video. But I decided I'm not going to upload it, and I'm going to um, come and do a different video for the day. I don't even have a lot to report today, but I've noticed a shift in my mood or the way I feel in like the last maybe hour. Um, so I've been kind of weird today. Yesterday I did a video talking about what I was feeling and everything. And when I woke up this morning, I woke up kind of groggy. And to try to keep up morale and not sink into that feeling more. As soon as I got up, well, my usual routine is I get up, go potty, and usually
Potty.
my husband is in the living room writing or something. So I um, went and did that. I went and said hi to him, and then I immediately went and started cleaning the kitchen. And sometimes, and I'm sure anyone who is who has a family or who does most of the cleaning, like I'm sure most people probably share cleaning and stuff like that. But for people who do the cleaning and stuff, um, sometimes it can be a little frustrating. Um, for me, I enjoy the role that I play. It's what I do, and I wouldn't change that. But sometimes being the one who cleans up, um, at least it can feel like sometimes that other people don't um, like I don't know, don't take the time to think, oh, well, maybe I should do this. That way the job won't be harder for the person who cleans and stuff. Not like, oh, I'm going to go and clean up so they don't have to clean up, but more like if someone's in the kitchen making something, and they leave like a mess or like sticky stuff on the counter, or leave wrappers on the counter and soda bottles and stuff like that. It's not a big deal, and obviously I'm going to clean it up, but it can be helpful if those things are like put in the trash and stuff, because I'm not in the kitchen 24/7. Like I go in and out obviously throughout the day, but I don't know, I'm really weird about the idea of like bugs, and especially because it's fall now and it's getting colder. It's ant season and a lot of people get ants when it gets cold or when it gets really hot, or during the season changes. And I don't like to get ants. I really hate having to deal with ants. It's so easy to get them. Um, and I'm really anal about that kind of thing. So sometimes that can be a little frustrating. So like when I woke up this morning, um, there was like some like stuff in the kitchen that could have easily been like cleaned up or whatever. But in trying to stay positive, I was just like, okay, let's just deal with it, you know? So I immediately started like cleaning, and then I made some coffee. And I came to the room and I just kind of listened to music, and I played the game for a bit because I super duper cleaned yesterday, so I didn't really have much to do today as far as cleaning goes. And then I talked to my niece, which was really nice, and I wasn't in a bad mood, but it helped me feel better than I was feeling. And that was a very helpful conversation. Um, and then, wow, that's a really weird angle. And then my husband ended up coming to the room, and we just kind of hung out today and played the game and stuff like that. I made dinner later, and throughout the day, I was feeling okay. I wasn't like bouncing off the walls happy, but I wasn't like sad or upset either. But then, like, maybe about an hour ago, I just started, I don't really know the word to use. Like, um, I'm not upset or anything. Um, I don't want to say groggy, maybe just sensitive, I guess.
You're
And
weird when you're not high now. That's what it is.
maybe. But even if that is the case, I can't have that mindset because that's unrealistic and not healthy to be dependent like that. Um, I I just I think I'm just like sensitive or something. I don't know. But like I was talking to Patrick and he was doing something and watching something and I got upset because like I asked him something. I was like talking. I asked him something, and he just like I didn't even exist in that moment, and I was like, really, like, because I felt kind of like an idiot. Like I had just been talking for like 5 minutes straight, and you didn't catch any of that at all. Um, and then of course, oh, I'm sorry, I was doing such and such, and it's fine. It's not like you did it on purpose, but I was just kind of like, really, nothing at all. And I got sensitive about that situation. And then after that, he made some comment while I was eating. Um, and it wasn't even that it was real. I think I was finishing my food and I had like a little bit left and he asked if I was done because I guess he was gonna take my plate in the kitchen, which is really sweet. And I said I wasn't done yet. And he said something like, really? You're going to eat that little bit there? Something. He's like, never mind. You don't waste food. And it hurt my feelings. And I know that he didn't mean it that way. He was just saying what he would usually say or just being himself. But I, well, I knew what he meant. I just was very sensitive about that. Um, and like little things like that, those are just a couple of examples within like the last hour or so. And I've just been, I feel like, just really hypersensitive. And um again, I'm not like, I'm much better than I was yesterday, and that's saying a lot because I wasn't bad yesterday. But like I just feel, i just I feel really, um I don't know, I don't know the word for it. um but again, I'm not upset. I'm not sad. I'm happy. I don't know. It's just I'm weird. And like I talked about this for a while yesterday about the whole growth thing and all that. And when I was talking to my niece today, um, I said something about um, being the best you possible. And for me personally, like I'm learning that I am the best that I've ever been, but I can also be better. But in accepting that I'm the best, in wanting to be a better version of myself, I also have to accept who I am today, who I am right now. And I do, and I'm proud of who I am thus far. I still feel like I have a lot of growing to do, and I want to do that. But also taking a moment to accept where I am in life and accept how things are, which I absolutely do. But I almost feel like, well, I accept, I, over the last couple of weeks, I feel as though I've grown so much. And I miss that feeling of growth. And it sounds, I think that sounds like not good. Like, again, I'm happy with how much I've grown in a short amount of time. But I feel like it's that feeling of you left the stove on, and it's not like a hazard where, like something's gonna go wrong. It's just, oh, I forgot to turn off the stove, or a better example would be like, I don't know, you can't, it's probably not the same anymore, but at least when I was younger, like before flat screen TVs were a thing, when you had like the big booty TVs and you can walk into a home or a place and you can tell a TV was on somewhere. It's like that feeling. Like, I can tell there's something lingering, there's something there, and it's like I need my tool to be able to deal with that TV that's on, Um, like I'm being drawn to that TV that's on, but I don't feel like I can actually interact with it or even know which room it's in or anything like that, um, without help. And again, I accept where I am. I'm happy with where I am, and I'm happy with things and how things are, regardless of changes and everything. But um, it's just like this lingering feeling in the back, or lingering feeling. Um, so I don't know. Maybe it's probably just me. Maybe I'm just, again, just kind of still getting used to everything and just readjusting and everything. But I don't know. I don't know. Not every day is going to be this big time, epiphany, or this huge change, or, you know, this new life lesson about myself or anything like that. And, I accept that. You're at my shot. You're okay with that? Okay. So,
I'm a big fat butt. You learn
um, that's where I am. So, again, not sad. I'm happy. I just, this evening, within the last hour or so, I just noticed that I'm just kind of sensitive. Um, it's kind of, I don't want to say it's out of nowhere, but kind of. Um, so I don't know. It's been a weird week so far, emotionally. I felt like I was doing so good for the past few weeks, growing, 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 and then you get to this week and it's kind of like, just, it's good, but like something's missing. So I won't dwell. It's probably not best for me, but I will keep my promise to my niece and focus on just being happy with how things are. That's probably the best thing that I can do. So I'll do that. So I'm gonna go and get some rest now. Good night.